instead, I want to go here, 1, 2. Really a two-step process to finish the choke. The first things first is I need to tighten up my arm, the V that's around his neck right here, right? I just need to kind of, if I push my elbows together, I kind of accomplish that a little bit. The next thing is I push my head and chest forward while simultaneously pulling my shoulders backwards. Choke. I need to have the capacity to finish a guy with this choke. We get a lot of our jiu-jitsu is designed around getting to the guy's back, and if I need to get to the back, I need to be very efficient finishing. A couple things we want to be able to finish. Typically, the high difference between us. Typically, we practice your good rubber here. Typically, when we practice, he'll be seated, and I'll be on my knees, which gives me a little bit of an elevated position, which allows me to kind of not have to drag him backwards when we're practicing. His arm goes around his neck, and I want to kind of. A lot of times guys will be here and they'll kind of won't move their body and they'll put their arm around the neck and they'll kind of end up with their arm around the neck this way. I want to try to get my elbow underneath his chin, so I'll dip his shoulder as far forward as possible. My head right here, kind of the back of his head, kind of ends up holding in place, going to the opposite side right here. Now I'll take my palm on my bicep and the hand behind the head. Once I'm in this position, I want to fight the tendency to lean backwards and or pick him up to finish the choke, because I don't have access to that when we're on the ground. If I'm on top of him or he's on top of me and pinning me to the ground. So instead, I want to go here, 1, 2. Really a two-step process to finish the choke. The first things first is I need to tighten up my arm, the V that's around his neck right here, right? I just need to kind of, if I push my elbows together, I kind of accomplish that a little bit. The next thing is I push my head and chest forward while simultaneously pulling my shoulders backwards. Let's make it tap, right? So it goes from like a pressure increase when the arms around the neck. And again, a lot of guys will teach us by shooting the arm in here. That's not wrong. It's not a wrong way to teach it. But in a fundamental class, we like to teach it by grabbing and then taking, just sweeping my hand behind the head right here. And again, how much pressure on the neck right now, Kobe?
Not much.
Not much. How much now? A little bit more. And then I push the chest forward. And you can tell from my voice inflection, I'm not ever really straining. It's not like I'm going hard. I'm not doing any more like 25% of what I could do, but I can hold it for as long as I need to hold it. If you got good technique, that's how it's going to work. But I always say, if you're dry, the only reason I'm lifting my head up and whatever is because I'm talking. Typically, my eyes might even be closed, my head might be down, my eyes might not be closed. I don't know what's going on. But if it's trying to gouge my eyes or anything like that, I can technically close my eyes and finish the choke. But from this position, as I'm finishing the choke, if I just start to squeeze first and kind of pull backwards, I'm going to pull my forearm. I'm going to end up being in a good position right here, and I'm going to pull my forearm across his neck. I'll eventually make him tap. It's not super efficient, right? So one more time, think about arm under as deep as I can. If I need to really drive my shoulder to get my elbow all the way underneath his chin, I can. I've got long arms. I don't need to do that, so I'm just doing it for demonstration purposes. We're here. Head goes to the side of the hand that grabs the bicep, just like this. Again, tighten up the V, all right? Drive it forward, make it tap. When we do it, if we need to make the guy tap, I'm obviously going super, super slow. I'm gonna do it kind of fast now. I'm not super fast, not gonna whatever, but I'm gonna do it faster now. And you'll notice he taps a lot faster. So I have the ability to put a guy to sleep pretty quick if I need to. If I need to turn up the juice a little bit, I can get a clamp on his neck like that. He'll be asleep in 2 to 3 seconds, right?